Hello girls. So the next topic under this exercise, what we're going to study is the reciprocal cone. So let us see how the reciprocal cone is constructed. In order to construct a reciprocal cone, first I need the cone. So I'm going to construct a cone. So this is the cone. And then I'm going to draw a tangent plane on the generator of this cone. So basically these lines are nothing but the generator. Why it is known as generator? Because generating the cone. So I'm going to just keep one point of contact on the generator and let me have a tangent plane. So what do you mean by tangent plane? Plane is touching the cone at one single point. At this single point it is touching. Then what I'm going to do is that on this tangent plane I'm going to draw a perpendicular from the vertex of the cone. So this is my plane. Now I'm going to draw a perpendicular. So if you're going to look at this, this is going to generate. So now how is the cone? Cone is generated by the straight line. So I got a straight line and it is going to generate. So as it is going to spin around from the fixed point, you're going to get what? A cone. So this line is going to spin around from the fixed point and it is going to generate what? A cone. So this cone which is generated is known as the reciprocal. This is the cone, or I can say that this is nothing but the reciprocal cone of the cone 1. Or in the other words, the other way also I can tell, if suppose I have a cone, the same thing, this is the vertex of the cone. Why am I specifically talking about the vertex? Because vertex play a very important role in constructing the reciprocal cone. So I can see that the vertex for this cone 1 and the reciprocal cone happens to be the same. So then again I'm going to draw a tangent plane on the generator and then I'm going to draw a fixed line. I'm going to draw a perpendicular from the vertex on the generator. I'm going to draw a perpendicular and the perpendicular should be drawn in such a way that it should pass through the vertex. So I got one more line. Similarly, from this I'm going to take one more. From another plane of contact, I'm going to draw one more plane. Then again, from this plane, I'm going to draw a line which is perpendicular to this plane. So likewise, I'm going to keep on drawing the lines which is going to give me what? A cone. So what is this? This is cone and this is what? The reciprocal cone. So what is it telling? The locus of lines. So how is the definition going on? The locus of lines through the vertex of the cone perpendicular. Can you see this line? Perpendicular to the tangent plane is nothing but the reciprocal cone. Let us make it very clear. The locus of lines. So the definition is what? The locus of lines, that is locus means the collections of these lines from where it is drawn through the vertex of the cone. It is perpendicular. So if you look at this line, this is nothing but perpendicular to its tangent plane. Perpendicular to its tangent plane is reciprocal cone. Again, let me tell it very clearly. The locus of lines through the vertex of the cone perpendicular to the tangent plane is nothing but the reciprocal cone. So in the next girls, in the upcoming video we'll be seeing the equation of the cone and the reciprocal cone.